He shouldn't deserve the recognition he's got right now. I really have nothing against.
But he got it. That's the point. You may not agree with it. I mean, I personally think that a freaking Dark Souls speedrunner that can make Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 plus Bloodborne plus Demon Souls a no-hit run should make more money than a CEO that sits right now on their fat ass and still makes a lot of cash. But reality is different. Welcome Acolyte. Today I am reacting to Sunny V's new video that's called Why Khaby Lame has suddenly became hated. I don't know this person. Let's see what this what he's about, and I hope it's not too bad because so many negative sentences have been spoken the last time, so I hope for something positive, but this probably won't happen, so let's just see what he has to say about it. And by the way, if you like my content, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know the shebang. Let's start.
Has gotten pretty brutal. Fall off is crazy, your time is over bro, put the fries in the bag, all of which have appeared in just the last few months.
Okay. I mean, that some freaking Twitter users are toxic, I don't think that's a surprise.
Why has this pretty likable TikToker suddenly had his entire audience?
Oh, he's a TikToker. Well, the waves can turn. The turntable can fall.
Turn on him. Well, judging by another comment reading, why did we make him the most followed person on TikTok? People are starting to think that he doesn't really deserve it.
Damn, he actually... I mean, he probably did it by doing a lot of naughty shit, so I'm gonna be honest. If he's a wholesome creator, he probably didn't reach #1, at least for a time. But if he's a bad guy, then probably is.
He gained 162 million followers by repeating a pretty simple formula. Find ridiculous videos of people exerting too much effort on the most basic tasks, then show how to do it in a much easier way. Can't believe he got...
Okay, that's actually quite wholesome. That's a clever idea. Genius, I would even say. That's... Whoa.
That big, just from reacting to humans being dumb. Even Khaby Lame himself stated,
oh, I actually understand that because people just like simple stuff sometimes. A lot of the times you don't want to think about your stuff that entirely all the time and be just tactically putting it down and doing this. No, sometimes just something dumb, quick, funny is the exact thing you just need, and it's most of the time.
my videos are simple and easy, but achieving a point of simplicity was actually very difficult. He gained just 9 views and only 2 followers during his first month on TikTok, which only grew to 4,300 after posting a crazy amount of volume.
I mean, it's still not bad. I mean, I'm struggling all the time, so there's that.
I was posting like 6 or 7 videos a day.
His main type of content, widely relatable skits, but they were limited by a language barrier as Khaby Lame only spoke Italian. I don't understand what he...
You know, makes sense then. If you don't understand the guy, it's... I mean, you can see it once that it's funny, but after a while, you just have to understand.
He's saying, someone translate it please. I love your videos, but can you please do them in English? Khaby therefore devised a simple solution. Only make videos where he didn't need to talk. He'd state the fact that it's not spoken makes it a universal language. Every kid, every person around the world can see the video and get a laugh simply by watching the images.
I mean this if you can actually hit it in the right thing. If you can hit the soft spot, that's actually genius.
Unfortunately,
I have to say by now I am more impressed. Yeah, I am actually impressed with that simple concept and that he actually grinded it this much out. It's just good idea after good idea. Damn. And it's also wholesome content because I actually assumed it was toxic as fuck somehow. But no, he actually did. I am shocked and positively actually laughing right now. You cannot see it, but I'm grinning from ear to ear just because it's nice to see that you actually can reach something with entertaining, wholesome content.
He was now basically limited to mocking cringy videos, although this worked unbelievably well as he began to celebrate milestone after milestone. 300,000, 400,000, 600,000, whilst his ability to silently clown on others only got better and better. He'd begin taking already viral videos and add an unexpected stitch to make them even funnier, leading to his first properly viral video, roasting a girl for her non-existent haircut. Khaby's respect.
Okay, the dude's nice. Okay, I think I know what happened. He roasted the wrong person.
From the audience was building higher and higher, leading to a further 60 million views after roasting another TikToker for his strange shaving video. This then doubled to 130 million when he joked about a factory worker eating his chocolates. However, it'd be...
Okay, the dude's a freaking clear. I'm gonna be honest. Ah, this is nice.
this video here that changed his life forever. Mocking the stupid life hack gained him 250 million views, repeated in another 4 videos, which followed a similar premise. Suddenly, every video was gaining at least 30 million views, whilst his moves were being copied by famous soccer players. Khaby was called the wisest man to ever live, as you say so much without saying anything.
I mean, sounding smart without being smart, I will say this, but he definitely had a good idea and he really put it in.
He'd celebrated 1 million followers on the 22nd of February, which by the 23rd of May had grown to 50 million.
Nice.
Although with somebody calling
90 days. 3 months. Damn.
this a big L for TikTok, there were people who weren't happy with Khaby Lame's fame. Judging by
Why? I mean, why? It's
46.2 million followers for what?
for doing actually funny stuff. I'm gonna be honest, like, for right now I have to defend this man. What the fuck?
And 8.8 million likes for what? People thought there was too much
Jealousy, by the way. Jealousy. Even I, freaking just a small YouTuber that has no power, nothing. I have nothing. And still, people are just so toxic and just are, yes, stop what you're doing, this is nothing, you're doing nothing correctly, your React content is just shit. And I'm like, bro, just start it. Just shut up. You're worthless, literally worthless. No input. I mean, input is always, or most of the time, good. If it's negative or positive, and of course if it's clearly signaled. But if you're just toxic about it, that's actually worthless.
reward for too little effort, which can often turn into a person becoming hated. Take for example the Haktua girl. She's not disliked because she's a rude or terrible person, she's disliked because her success hasn't been earned.
I'm gonna be honest, yes, he's correct about it, but what still, even, I agree with it that it wasn't earned, I agree that it's not funny, I agree that she actually probably didn't do anything correct. What she did was monopolize on the moment. And she abused this moment as good as anybody could. And she did it. No matter if you or I say that she's not funny, that she didn't earn it, she got it. And even though I hate it, it is what it is. Sadly, it is what it is.
Without seeing his history on the platform, viewers might perceive Khaby in a similar way, as a low-effort TikToker who makes $750,000 per post for holding out his hands in a 20-second video.
Yeah, basically, the recording itself isn't the point here. It's the idea that he got doing this. It's not the freaking low effort. It's just the idea. A lot of good ideas are low effort. I mean, just take, and I know this point sounds a bit funny, take out automatization. It's making every single life part or work part or anything, just it makes it easier. People look for simple things.
The main
And maybe I didn't get the point across as good, but I think you can understand how it connects. People are craving after simple stuff. But of course, if you do something that's hard, that's actually challenging, it's worth more and it feels better as if when you just do something simple. I mean, if I bake my own bread, it's better for me than if bread wasn't the right thing. I mean, I learned butcher at some point, so I know how to freaking cook meat and just do everything. And just cutting the stuff myself is way better, way funnier. It just does way more for me personally as a person than just buying it and throwing it in. But sometimes I'm just gonna buy stuff, gonna throw it in, and maybe even some wina, and just eat them. Because I don't have time, not the energy. And then there are days where I cook. It's way less time effective, but at the end of the day, I feel way better about myself because I cooked something nice, exactly as I like it.
joke is that Khaby gained over 100 million followers by doing nothing. On the unpopular opinion subreddit, one user wrote Khaby Lame is boring, not funny, predictable, low effort and famous just because he uses other people's content.
Nah, he I mean, I will agree that it's low effort, but it also has a
90% of his TikToks are low effort. He has a few quality vids, but that's it. He shouldn't deserve the recognition he's got right now. I really have nothing against.
But he got it. That's the point. You may not agree with it. I mean, I personally think that a freaking Dark Souls speedrunner that can make Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 plus Bloodborne plus Demon Souls, a no-hit run, should make more money than a CEO that sits right now on their fat ass and still makes a lot of cash. But reality is different. Damn.
Against the guy, just that there are some people who put real effort and can't get through, and I don't think that's fair. Others
Life isn't fair, buttercup.
Didn't like him simply because they thought he wasn't funny.
It hurts me because these just aren't good and he has so many likes.
Honestly, I'm glad I'm not the only one who didn't find him that funny, but there's a much stranger reason that people began to hate him. Khaby posted a simple Instagram story, say no to racism, posted with a separate video in which he'd help a white person pull a sword out of the ground. It was captioned, in a racist society, it's not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist. But after this,
come on, two human beings just helping each other. Some people just find everything somehow offensive. This
Khaby made
it's getting cringe right now because woke is bad, but right now woke is dying out, and this cringe that everything's racist just because a black person did it is just so freaking bad. It just becomes worse and worse day after day after day.
A brand new story. I'm seeing a lot of comments where people says, I unfollowed you because you did this video. I don't mind, guys. We are almost in 2022 and people still use racism because they have nothing to do in their life. You can also unfollow me. I don't care about the numbers. I care about your hearts. This was followed by another post reading, instead of
because I don't know this guy, I don't know if I find it cringe or not. Because right now he actually didn't. I mean, I'm a Polish guy that actually grew up in Bavaria, the most racist part of Germany. And, I don't like it. I don't like the racist stuff, but for fuck's sake, I won't go everywhere and say, no, this is racist, this, just because. Like, stop it. Just stop seeing everything as racist.
Wasting your time writing negative comments criticizing, try to help people, although this controversy only ended after being overshadowed by a brand new scandal. Comments began to appear on his videos. I hope this man beats Charlie. Khaby's more talented than Charlie. I have a feeling that he might pass Charlie. Charlie D'Amelio was TikTok's most followed person, although Khaby was right behind her with only 4 million less. Charlie losing her title therefore became a possibility, resulting in a war between the two creators. People began devising strategies to make Khaby the most followed.
If you want to help, start commenting Khaby to #1 on every video that you see on your FYP.
Charlie's fans fought back, writing, "There's no way people actually support Khaby Lame. He's literally racist and sexist. He body shames people. We all..."
Yep, that's why I think he's okay. If you get said that.
know damn well that if Charlie did one of these things, her career would be over. A different video added, so basically Khaby did something so bad. He body shamed a girl, but what were these TikToks even talking about? Well, an account named Canceling Khaby Lame re-uploaded one of his videos with the caption, "Why is this man obsessed with body shaming girls?" It showed 3 examples of Khaby reacting to women poorly, which was paired with another video of him joking about a dude's obesity. People then discovered Khaby telling women to wash the dishes, resulting in mainstream news articles and some pretty heavy backlash.
Okay, yep. See, he's way more sympathetic right now.
Body shaming is so disgusting. Ew. That's so rude. I can't believe he'd do that. As a result, Khaby...
And by the way, body shaming is one thing. If the person is actually someone who didn't pick their current predicament. If you actually do things that negatively impact your body and you get shamed for it, I don't care. If you're a fat freak, you're fat. If you dress like a homeless person, I don't care.
Khaby lost 400,000 followers before the day was over, although people then recognized what was going on. They're canceling Khaby because he's gonna pass Charlie. Khaby therefore regained 1.5 million followers the very next day, ironically helping him become the most followed TikToker. Although Khaby Lame's reputation has been trending downwards ever since that day. Bro
I mean, he's gonna fall.
Appeared from my FYP after he became the most followed on TikTok. Ever since he passed Charlie, he's not been on my FYP, also being noticed by Noah Glenn Carter.
Because he's basically done nothing since becoming #1. Like, he never even made a video celebrating or acknowledging that he was now the #1 most followed TikToker.
Ooh. Okay.
And since becoming #1, he's posted once, maybe twice a week.
As
Okay, so he fell off.
mentioned, Khaby went from making 6 or 7 videos per day to basically never posting. He instead began to state, "I want to make films. This is my main objective. I've wanted to make movies since I was a child," almost implying he was better than his TikTok audience. When he
Maybe.
did post a video, it was often just an ad. Khaby did promotions for Airbnb, Hugo Boss, even Facebook, and by disrespecting his audience with loads of different ads, the audience would also lose respect for him.
Yeah. Makes sense. He lost the audience. Not because he actually severely sucks. Well, no, it sucks. It severely sucks. If you just ignore your audience like that, that's nah. No, you should fall.
He used to be so famous. How did bro get forgotten? People started posting TikToks such as, "Maturing is realizing that Khaby Lame was never funny, and that whole race for him to Charlie was lame," as well as, "Bro, can we all agree that Khaby Lame wasn't even funny? We just wanted him to pass Charlie D'Amelio in followers," which on its own gained almost 1 million likes. I mean, sometimes he was low-key funny, but it got old real quick, hinting at Khaby's next problem. As far back as 2021, people were already stating.
By the way, as I hear it correctly, he actually didn't fall off because he wasn't funny, but because he actually stopped posting. The fuck? Of course this happens.
Same thing every single time. I know exactly what's gonna happen in each goddamn video.
Honestly, Khaby's videos were funny at first, but the joke got old after a while. He was really funny at the start, but his joke is getting old. He never does anything else but these kind of videos. Well,
I mean, of course, if you repeat the same thing time after time again, then yes, then you get boring. But I would say that's not because he's an asshole, but just because he just fell off. He stopped giving a shit.
Now it's 3 years later, and the joke still hasn't changed. His lack of changing content becomes a lack of growth, for which the audience trashes him in comment after comment. But it's been especially bad recently. On the 14th of August, this person commented, "Khaby always knows how to keep it simple and hilarious," but only 2 weeks later, the same person's now stating, "Just put the fries in the bag, bro." In the past, Khaby Lame stated,
Of course, the people, they will always found something bad to you. I think it's just part of the life.
And turning his back on TikTok has definitely had some benefits. He'd appear in the recent Bad Boys movie, is now a judge on Italy's Got Talent, and most notably, he's about to release his own feature film called Double O Khaby.
Damn, I'm gonna be honest. This doesn't sound that bad. I mean, he went from TikTok and now he's doing other stuff. Is that bad? I mean, he turned his back on his audience. That's shitty. He should reward them for their freaking being there. But still, I mean, he's going places. You don't have to like him, but freaking respect the grind that the man actually does. And I understand why people don't like him on TikTok, but. And I also don't like it after he just said no to his audience. That's shitty enough. To be honest, that's not something you should do. But hey, he's going places. Motherfucker. But as it is, acolytes, good night.